from Global Kingston. This is Global News Morning.
Wishing you a fantastic Friday morning. Yes, indeed. Your weekend is just around the corner, and batten down the hatches and bundle up. We're dealing with some wind, and we're dealing with some cold temperatures well below average. But it's Friday. That'll make you happy. And it's sunny.
Exactly. I did have to scrape off my windshield just as a warning. So if you guys are out this early, you may have to do that also. So just factor in some time there just to scrape it off, or sit in your car and let it, defrost itself. Yes, but speaking of cars, Bill, we have mentioned that you've got a new car. And I'm just wondering, have you personalized it at all?
That's funny you ask. Yeah, in the mail yesterday came a nice Chicago Blackhawks bumper sticker. And on order is a Tragically Hip logo.
Very nice.
Bumper sticker.
Very nice. Well, and I think the Blackhawks, didn't they just beat the Montreal Canadiens recently in a game?
It would have been yesterday. I haven't checked the scores yet.
I think they beat the Canadiens.
Yeah,
Don't quote me on that.
Both teams not doing very well anyway, so it doesn't matter who won, really. I don't think either team.
But you're a fan, and that's you stay a fan.
You got to keep the faith. That's what being a fan is all about. But good Friday morning to you. A bit of the bizarre world. Normally it's cold in the morning and then it gets warmer, milder during the day. We're the opposite. We're sitting at -6. It's about as good as we'll get today. Temperatures will be dropping in the afternoon. So -14 in the afternoon. That's just the air temperature. It doesn't factor in the wind. So it's going to be a lot colder than that. It's going to feel a lot colder than that. Enjoy some sunshine though. In fact, sunny weekend is unfolding both tomorrow and Sunday. Some sunshine. Only getting to -15 tomorrow. It's going to feel like -20 in the afternoon. So when I say bundle up, please do so. And Sunday we'll work our way to a high of -7, still cold. I'll talk you through the next 5 days in a moment. We have a weather maker in our future. I'll talk you through it a little later. It is 1 minute past the hour. Here is Aaron Strickland.
Thanks, Bill. Kingston police are investigating a suspected hate crime in the city. They're looking for a driver after 2 female pedestrians were almost hit. The incident happened back on January 6th in the area of Van Order Drive and Norman Rogers Drive, just west of LCVI School. 2 female victims say the driver deliberately headed for them while they were walking through the intersection. Police are looking for a male driver aged 40 to 60 years old, believed to be clean-shaven. The vehicle is described as a newer model 4-door sedan, possibly blue or gray in color. A partial Ontario license plate similar to BMEA 910 was observed attached to the vehicle, but is not an exact match. Limestone District School Board trustees are issuing a letter to the Minister of Education, the Chief Medical Officer of Health, and local medical officers of health. The letter, which is currently being drafted, has a list of requests, including supplies and compensation for costs incurred due to the pandemic. Darren Davis has more.
Work is taking place behind the scenes to welcome students back to school for the first time in almost a month, including an increase in HEPA units for air quality, more rapid antigen tests are on the way, and masks for staff and students.
Non-fit tested N95 masks in the hands of every staff member who wants to wear one. We've also seen an increased shipment of 3-ply masks for students who are wanting or needing those.
But with just days to go before schools are slated to reopen, Limestone District School Board trustees say they need more to make the classroom safe. Following a vote at Wednesday night's board meeting, a letter is being drafted to Education Minister Stephen Lecce, along with Ontario's Chief Medical Officer and local medical officers of health.
To help support increased safety in schools, and so that was basically the essence of that.
The letter outlines 9 requests the board wants to see: continued tracking and reporting of COVID-19 cases in schools, N95 masks supplied for students, more rapid tests, and the board wants COVID-19 vaccines to be mandatory for students to attend school. The move to draft the letter came just hours after more details were released by the province about the return to in-person learning. Ontario's new protocols include only alerting families about COVID-19 cases if 30% of a school community is impacted, and cutting off eligibility for PCR testing for staff and students.
PCR testing is now being limited or reserved for vulnerable populations, and particularly for the hospital sector as well as the long-term care sector.
At least one other school board is calling for the province to reverse course on the new directives. The Director of Education says as students return, the region has some of the best student vaccination levels in the province.
KFLA has the highest highest percentage of children between the ages of 5 and 11 who've received at least one dose, and I believe it's fourth in the province in terms of 12 to 17-year-olds receiving both doses.
School is set to resume on Monday. Darren Davis, Global News, Kingston.
Looking at local COVID-19 numbers, as of today, all 3 public health regions we cover will only be updating COVID-19 data on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In Kingston on Wednesday, active cases were over 700, and of the 20 in hospital, 11 were in the ICU and 8 patients were on ventilators. Despite reduced testing, the active count in Hastings Prince Edward continued to climb above 1,300. There were 33 people in hospital, and 9 of those people were in intensive care. The only fresh numbers yesterday came from Leeds, Grenville, Lanark, where active infections are up by 9. 18 people are in the hospital, with 6 now in the ICU. 3 people have been put on ventilators since yesterday. Ontario's decision to deploy internationally educated nurses to hospitals and long-term care homes facing staffing shortages has people talking. And that includes an expert at Queen's University. Dr. Erna Snellgrove Clark at the School of Nursing. She says the move is a step in the right direction when it comes to addressing the province's nursing shortage. Many nurses are feeling burned out or have to isolate, leaving healthcare centers with chronic shortages.
It's a move that we need right now. And it's a move that we need so that we can enhance the support we need to provide within our community. We have a system where there are nurses who are either sick with COVID, are quarantined with COVID, and we don't have enough persons within our system to support everybody. And this is a way that we can work together to make that collaborative and move forward in health.
And now let's head over to Bill for a check on the forecast. Bill, what's it looking like out there this morning?
Well, it's a mostly clear sky. We're sitting at -6 right now, but currently a range of -4 to -9 across eastern Ontario. Nothing but sunshine for today and tomorrow and Sunday. We're dealing with some sunny periods. By Monday, though, we're looking at 10 to 20 centimeters. Getting there, though, enjoy the sunshine. Belleville -4 today. It's going to feel like -22 in the afternoon. This current high of -4. That's what we're at now. Temperatures will be dropping throughout the day throughout the region. -14 for Saturday, a wind chill but feeling like -30 in the morning, -6 on Sunday. Sunny periods for Brockville, -6 today, -16 tomorrow, -8 on Sunday. A wind chill value for you as those temperatures drop today. It's going to feel like -25 in the afternoon. Smiths Falls, -7 today. That's as good as you'll get. Temperatures will be dropping as well throughout the day. It'll feel close to -30 with that wind chill in the afternoon. -18 tomorrow, -11 on Sunday. Here's how Kingston's next 5 days are unfolding. -6 today is the high, and then temperatures dropping, and it'll feel like -14 in the afternoon. -15 tomorrow for a high. Not much of a high at all. Sunshine, though, and Sunday some sunny periods, -7. -7 on Monday as well. All eyes on Monday as we are dealing with a big weather maker here. We're looking at around 10 to 20 centimeters of flurries. And then for Tuesday, still cold, -10. Now, the Novak Djokovic story out of Australia is a confusing one. He's playing, he's not playing, he's not playing now. Should he be there? Should he play in the Australia Open? Did he lie? Well, 2 Australian TV anchors blasting the tennis player during a private conversation has gone viral.
Ooh.
Whatever way you look at it, Novak Djokovic is a lying, sneaky.
He's an asshole.
Like whatever way you
Yeah, they went on and on. They didn't know they were on, actually. It was taped and leaked. This is a bit of an out-of-focus video, yeah, but it shows the 2 hosts bad-mouthing Djokovic, apparently in reference to the Serbian tennis star making a false declaration about his travel history before arriving in Australia. The off-air conversation between 7 news presenters Mike Aymar and Rebecca Mattern took place shortly before they presented the station's 6 p.m. news program. Now, once again, an example of why TV presenters should always believe their mics are hot all the time. To me, it's a confusing story. I really don't want to weigh in on it. It's about false declarations, accusations, misinformation. In fact, I've devoted a room in my condo trying to follow his story.
Oh my goodness, Bill.
Yeah, it's a confusing story. I've tried to map it out.
I love the red string.
Well, I was
You always see it in shows, you know, investigative shows where there's Little red.
I'm trying to connect the dots here. Yeah, it's a
Well,
confusing story.
Good effort, good effort. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break.